1, 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Kickout, the final word in professional wrestling. I am your host, the Wizard CZ. This is episode 39 of The Kickout, so I'm excited. We're getting into some higher numbers here, bringing this show to you every week, our short form show. And of course, I can't do this alone. You see him on the screen if you're watching the video. You'll hear his voice in a moment. He is Never Wrong Nick Bull. Mr. Never Wrong, how you feeling today?
Hey, I'm feeling great, CZ. Back out here to talk a little wrestling here on the Kickout. And we got some big things coming up this week in wrestling. So yes. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting excited. I also got a feeling I know what you want to talk about with the big event coming up this weekend. But I got to ask you anyways. Hey, CZ, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'll preface it this way. We'll talk tomorrow all things SummerSlam in exclusivity, and
what's tomorrow?
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
We'll give people a little teaser for right now. But no, I think with the way things are shaking out in the WWE Championship picture, let's talk about double turns.
Okay.
I mean, I know there haven't been a whole lot in history that I can think of, and there's only one that stands out, I'm sure, with you, with me, with everybody who's watching or listening. But what do you think about the double turn and possibly seeing one this weekend?
You know, the signs are there. I don't think you have to be, a big time wrestling fan or into the game that long to realize that the signs are there. They're planting bugs, Easter eggs with Cody, with his appearance, with things he said, with things he's done on camera. And then, of course, you've got, John Cena on the other side, who we did see turn at WrestleMania it was Royal Rumble, was it not?
No, it was after that. It was at Elimination Chamber.
But he was, heel at WrestleMania. We saw that, and we know that John Cena's time is very much limited now as an in-ring competitor for World Wrestling Entertainment. So, I mean, people are the talks out there. They believe that he is going to, go back face and then, chase that title all the way to the end of the year. Well, it only makes sense if Cody turns. I mean, it's there. It's gonna happen. I just hope it comes off as well as the double turn I think you were referencing earlier, CZ, and that's the WrestleMania 13 double turn that we had with Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's a double turn by the books, because going into that match, the Hitman was technically face. Austin was technically heel, and the course of that match, the actions of that match, the antics and whatnot, and Ken Shamrock getting involved later is kind of like the nail in the coffin for the double turn. You have Bret take a turn for the heel side of things, in which he would go down that path that summer of '97 as a heel with the whole Canada against the world gimmick. And then you have, Stone Cold Steve Austin turning into, a megastar kind of from that point on.
Yes.
And becoming, the anti-hero, even though the fans absolutely loved him. So are we approaching that with SummerSlam here in just a few days? I think so. I think we're going to see a double turn. I hold my breath and cross my fingers that the double turn this time is done as well as it was at WrestleMania 13.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, time is limited with Cena here as we near, the end of July when we record this. But SummerSlam's, beginning of August. So we're very limited time, and his dates are few and far between. He has less dates. So seeing Cena on TV as a face chasing that title one more time, our time is limited. So I think they've got to pull the trigger.
Yes. 100%.
I believe it's going to be night 2. I think they've released some of the match nights and stuff. I don't know them all, but that's got to be. I think that's SummerSlam night 2 main event.
That sounds right. I believe you're correct, and I believe Gunther and Punk is night 1 main event.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the wiki earlier. I can pull it up, but it'll take a little time.
That's all right.
This is our short form show. If we were doing cards up to change, I would pull it up and have you tap dance, but we don't want to spend all day here with you.
And I didn't bring my tapping shoes. It's too darn hot in the studio today for the tapping shoes.
It's hot all around.
It is.
You could say it's hot, hot, hot.
Yes, you could. Hot. What do you? I mean, what are your takeaways from this? I mean, I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. We're not geniuses by picking this stuff out. I think everybody has kind of seen the writing on the wall. The seeds have been planted. I mean, what are your thoughts on what's going to transpire here with those two?
I mean, here's the thing. I can see a double turn happening. Everybody has been speculating about the Cody Rhodes Homelander heel, which, the whole Cody saying he's doing it for the people, but really he's doing it for himself and all that. I'm curious to see how we get Cena back to being a face. Does he apologize for his actions over the last 6 months? Well, I don't know how that bridge is going to get crossed.
Or maybe Cody crosses the line in what he does to Cena, and that just automatically garners sympathy.
That could very well be.
That's kind of the way I'm leaning, or kind of how I see it going down. But man, I'm looking forward to it.
Cena's been teasing it, like I said, because there's been a couple times where he had that belt and was looking to pull the trigger with a headshot from the title, and he didn't pull the trigger. No. He hesitated.
No. And I don't think Cody's going to hesitate now. And that is kind of that's crossing the line of you're taking your heel ideal or your face ideologies and just throwing them out the window. And I'm very excited for it. Like I said, this is the first 2-night SummerSlam. Big things have to happen.
Oh,
and absolutely. I think big things are going to happen on both nights. And, I think by the end of this, I know we're going to talk SummerSlam plenty tomorrow.
Yep.
At the aforementioned event we're going to tease here in a second. But I'm excited for this one. I'm really excited for this one.
This could be the best 2-night SummerSlam there's ever been.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I see what you did there. Mark.
I'm super excited. A lot of good matches that we'll talk about tomorrow. But no, I'm anxious to see if this double turn happens, where it goes, and how we get there. I'm here for the ride. Buckle up.
Me too. Plenty to talk about, and we'll be breaking down SummerSlam this weekend in 2 different times, of course.
Yes. Do you want to talk about that first?
What's that?
Do you want to talk about that first?
Yeah, let's talk about that first.
All right.
When we next join you, it will be, this is this weekend. This is our Saturday night following night 1, Slammin' Summer. On these 2-night pay-per-views or on these Saturday pay-per-views, we like to do an immediate reaction if we can right after the show to break up the monotony a little bit of talking about 2 nights on one show. So this will be Saturday night following night 1 of WWE SummerSlam. We're going to have a Slammin' Summer at the Highview Lounge live and in living color. Special guest, I'm sure, will be on the show. Join us immediately following night 1 for us to break down. And then, of course, we will break down night 2, and we'll do that on Tuesday so we can all enjoy the Raw after SummerSlam without being distracted by, of course, us. And, of course, we can watch it without being distracted by doing a show. So Saturday night following night 1, Tuesday, we will wrap up night 2 and what happens on Raw, and what's sure to be in a very eventful SummerSlam weekend for the WWE.
I can't wait. This is going to be a great weekend, and there's something nagging at there's something going on tomorrow that's just nagging. I can't think of what it is.
Roll the graphic.
Tomorrow night at Kavanaugh's Hilltop Bar and Grill in Rock Island. Nick and I will be there. We have prize packages that we put together this past Saturday. You can get a ticket. Everybody gets a ticket except for those who are part of the For Frequency Sake Podcast Network. They are ineligible. That means you, DJ. Sorry. No tribal chief for the tribal chief. You'll know what we mean tomorrow when you see the packages that we have. But fun starts at 6:30. Come out, have some good food from Chevin's. I believe is it pronounced Chevin's? Chevin's?
Yeah, I believe so.
From Chevin's. There'll be cupcakes, there'll be prizes, and at 7:00 we're doing a live broadcast, and who knows who's going to show up for that. I can confirm our good friend Mr. Regal will be there, but we'll see who's going to come on.
It's like World War III in WCW. You don't know who's going to show up. Just whoever shows up is going to work that night. So,
except we're not having 60 men in 3 rings.
No.
That's a bit much.
Very much looking forward to the 3rd birthday party. Very much looking forward to interacting with the fans, and of course, talking SummerSlam. We hope to see you out tomorrow night at Kavanaugh's Hilltop in Rock Island. 6:30. The fun starts. 7:00 live broadcast. Of course, we'll be there beforehand if you want to hang out and talk wrestling. We'll probably stay afterwards and talk wrestling. But
absolutely, we will.
Yeah, that is in celebration of our long form show, The Card Subject to Change. That airs on Sundays and on special dates like you've seen with double shot weekends of Saturdays and Monday or Tuesdays. That's our long form show. This is our short form show. It is the Kickout. If you like what you see here, like, follow, share, subscribe. We hit you midweek with a little discussion topic that we may not have gotten to on our long form show. And of course, we promote our upcoming podcast, Card Subject to Change. Of course, I want to thank our sponsors. We are powered by Lopez Pizza, built by Durham Remodeling, and colored by Ryan Allison Tattoo. Get your butt out to Kavanaugh's tomorrow night for CSTC's 3rd birthday party. We hope to see you there for the Wizard CZ. I am never wrong, Nick Bull. We'll see you tomorrow night at our 3rd birthday party. And this has been the Kickout, the final word in professional wrestling.
This has been a For Frequency Sake Podcast Network production. For more great content, subscribe to For Frequency Sake on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.